Hey there! Welcome to the adventures of the Loaded Pickle. Today is day number 283. It's been 283 days since I pedaled away from Clearwater, Florida. Right now I am just west of Prescott, Arizona. And yesterday I ran out of steam. I ran out of all of my energy. And then I found this cute little cul-de-sac to camp in. I slept hard last night, you guys. I think the temperature was perfect. I wasn't cold at all. I didn't overheat at all. I was on a nice level plane. Past couple sleeps, I've been a little bit angled and rolling around at night. I can't believe how hard I slept. This road seems to have died until right at 4:30 a.m. It was just car after car after car. I have been up for a while, just kind of laying in bed, debating on what I want to do. And then I get out of the tent and I'm like, is it gonna rain? The sun came up like 30 minutes ago. But I remember checking the weather for like a week out, and it was like 10% chance of rain bopping back and forth. So hopefully I'm okay today. I don't have any internet to even check my weather, to check how far it is into town. I think it's only like 10 miles to get to Prescott, and I hope it's not bad because I can't even check to see where I can camp or anything. It is way early, way earlier than I normally do these videos. I think it's like 6:40 right now. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee while I slowly get packed up, and then we're gonna probably have an early send-off today. I'll keep you guys updated as I go. All right, I am just about packed up, got all my stuff together, and I happened to look out here and saw a poor little bunny rabbit that got roadkill. Now that I think about it, last night I was laying in bed and I heard a couple cars go by, and they made the noise of like running over reflectors in the road, like doo 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 doo. I heard that last night, and there's no reflectors or like cracks in these roads. So that poor guy, he saw his last Easter yesterday, huh? Dang, that was not there when I got here yesterday. But I am almost packed up. I gotta like hook the trailers up and pick up the last little things, and then we can get out of here. Go climb some mountains today. Woohoo! I don't know if you saw the other video where my phone mount broke. I've been able to like kind of get it to stay on this little ledge if I put the phone in just right. But I just walked up and noticed that it's cracked here, and then over on this side it's cracked there. This is a $45 phone mount. Like, I really got to stop buying the expensive stuff and having it fail on me. That sucks. Just like that trailer, the most expensive trailer on the market, I've had to have the yoke warranted twice, and now this is one of the most expensive phone mounts and it's broke. Come on, guys. Wah wah. We are rolling. See where that car is right now? That's where camp was. Look at this. Huh. I was gonna go, like, what do they call it? Disperse camp at Lynx Lake, but that might not be legal. Oh well, I was actually pedaling up this. You guys, did I mention yesterday that because of my rear axle being loose, it caused my rear wheel to drag the brake all day? And that's why I was having such a bad time yesterday, was because basically I did have the brakes on all day. So we're good now. I checked. There's ample space on either side of the rotor. The brake pads aren't rubbing. So it's easy to pedal, but not up this. I don't want to do it. Who am I joking? It's not easy to pedal. It's not even easy to walk. Like, my legs are fresh, but I always forget it's like doing a push-up midway down and holding it. The entire time I'm pushing my bike up this hill, that's what it feels like. And after a few minutes, my shoulders are burning, my like elbows are burning. Prescott better be worth it. That's all I'm saying. Look at this, you guys. 6153. It's still not the highest elevation I've ever been, the Appalachians in 2012 when I rode to Michigan. I got the 6,540 something. But you know what a pass means, right? Like, I got downhill for a while now. I'm so excited, you guys, you have no idea. I've been walking all morning, only for about 40 minutes. I think 30 minutes, something like that. But I saw the break and I'm like, oh gosh, I wonder when it's gonna turn and go uphill. And then I saw the pass sign and I'm just thinking, oh gosh, I better put on my glasses. It's so overcast out, I don't have my glasses on right now, but I gotta put those on just for some protection. See you at the bottom. I got to the Big Five sporting goods store and they were closed. They didn't open till 10. So I went over to the Goodwill, found a new pair of shorts so I don't got to deal with dirty clothes so much. And then when I left Goodwill, a local came up and talked to me for a good 45 minutes. And he left right at 10 o'clock. So I came down here and checked out the tents. So they have a really good tent selection, lots of Coleman and then lots of their in-house brand. And they had an in-house brand that was really nice. It's a 5-person tent that's 6 foot tall. So it's a really tall dome. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But they had one marked at 119, so I pulled it out to look at it, and the one behind it was marked at $89.99. Same exact tent. I didn't buy it yet, because I just got to make up my mind if I want the big 5-person dome tent or if I want the one that I used to have, the blue one. The 5-person dome tent's green and gray, and that's kind of the color scheme I'm looking for. Not a big blue sore thumb sticking out, you know, when I'm trying to stealth camp. Walmart's right around the corner. Staples is right down the road. Before I take my new tent back to Amazon or ship it back to Amazon, I got to make a decision on what new tent I want, and they're pretty heavy. It's the only thing I'm like bummed out about. And if you saw where I camped last night, I wouldn't have been able to fit any bigger tent there. That's what's making me kind of want to keep this new tent because of how small it is. I can really set it up anywhere. But then I don't have the, like, I can't sit up in my tent. I really want that. I really want that back. So I got to make up my mind. If I get too far away from here, it's going to be all uphill to get back here. So I don't know. I got to jump on maps for a little bit. Well, guess what I found? I found a little Caesar's Pizza. It's right at the end of the parking lot down here. So I just rode there, like, too excited to go get an Italian cheesy bread. If you guys don't know, that's like one of my favorite things in the world. But I show up and it's closed. They don't open until 11. It's only 10:30 right now. So I'm going to get some grocery shopping done in the Safeway and hopefully find camp as quick as I can because it's supposed to rain in a little bit. I'm looking at Thumb Butte area. The local guy told me that there was camping up there, but the website doesn't say anything about camping, and that's the closest thing to me right now. So hopefully I can get up there and find something. I'm really getting annoyed with these videos now. So I'm still outside of Safeway. I connected to their Wi-Fi and immediately got amazing internet, like amazing. Still not uploading to YouTube. It got a quarter of the way done and just stopped. It just says uploading and there's no upload speeds happening. So like, what is going on? This is the 3rd time I've tried to upload this video now and it's 2 days old. Like, I'm falling behind. So I'm on my way out to Thumb Butte right now. The website said they allow dispersed camping, but only in designated dispersed camping sites. Like, what the heck? I should be able to go anywhere, huh? But it is all uphill to get there. Imagine that, huh? Just gonna keep going at a very slow pace. We'll get there sometime. You guys, I really don't like this. These roads are steeper than they were yesterday, and I have way more weight than I had yesterday. And I almost just gave up and turned around, but there's nowhere for me to go back downtown. I am absolutely pissed off. And I think when I find camp, I'm not moving for a week. Like, I need a rest day so bad, you guys. I can't keep doing this. My hip hurts
If you guys are new to my channel, I broke my hip 2 years ago, and then a year later I broke my femur right next to where I broke my hip. And so all this walking, because I'm walking sideways, is like killing my hip. And here comes the wind. I'm freezing now. Hold on. I thought I had so much farther to go, you guys. I like got up to the top of the mountain and pulled over because I could hear some cars coming. So I pulled over for them and then started pedaling off, and then I came across the parking lot for whatever this is. Thumb Butte recreation area. That's what it is. So I gotta see where I can camp at. I thought they were gonna have like something like this that would show me where I can legally camp. I guess I'll let you guys know what I figure out here. All right, guys, so it looks like I gotta ride out probably another 4 more miles before I'll get to any kind of legal camping. And that sucks big time, like big time, because like I haven't given my body a break yet, and I am over this like exertion, and it's all uphill out there. So I don't know what to do. I'm at this point to where I'm cold and sweaty at the same time, and it's like very uncomfortable feeling. I just want to set up and not move. I hate to say it, you guys. This is not worth it. Not one bit. I am not having a good time. The past 3 days have been just straight hell, and I haven't had anything to like pay off for it at all. Absolutely ridiculously mind blown. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm either going to buy an e-bike or I'm quitting, because I can't do this anymore, you guys. These hills suck. Yep, it's come down to it. I can't even climb these hills. I can't push my bike up these anymore, and I got to start double hitching it. So I'm not going to continue this trip with hills like this on this bicycle anymore. I am definitely going to look into getting an e-bike and a spare battery, because I am not having a good time, you guys. You guys know what that means, right? I'm done struggling today. So I made it all the way up this pass. Well, no, I'm sorry. No, I didn't, because it keeps going up. But then down this way is where all the like dispersed camping sites are. And so this little thing right here is describing the burn scars I saw the other day. I don't know if that was yesterday's video or the day before, but I kept seeing like little patches of burned. So I saw them out here working today, and what they're doing is they're cleaning up all the small shrubbery, and then they put it in a big pile, and then later somebody else comes back and burns that pile. And that's why there was all those little black patches everywhere. But if you look at this map, this one shows, so I rode from downtown Prescott and everything. I rode all the way out here, and then right where the yellow starts is basically where it gets really steep. And so I pushed my bike up most of all of this, and then I had a what do you call it? I had a crash out. There's a trailhead like right here, just a little bit down the road back there, and I lost it. I mean, people were looking at me funny, and but if you look right when you turn on to this dirt road, there's a campsite right there at the top, and I'm pretty sure that's this one right here. So if I go down, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little clearing patch right there. That's the next 2 campsites that they show right here. So I'm good. I am more than I've ever been exhausted, and I don't know how long, you guys. So I am serious about finding an e-bike. I already have one in mind from back when I worked at Action Wheel Sport in Clearwater there, or I should say Pinellas Park. Or would that be Largo? I don't know. So Action Wheel Sport started as bicycles, e-bikes, go-peds, you know, anything that's, I think they claimed alternative transportation. Freaking awesome. Well, over the years, their location was sold. They split into 2. One location did only non-gasoline stuff, so e-bikes and bicycles, and then the other location where I worked, we did the gas scooters, the go-peds. We did do a few e-bikes, but they sold Aventon, and Aventon are awesome, you guys. Oh, did I just find a hammer back here? What the heck? It's a hammer just laying here. Anywho, Aventon, we started selling them and they were awesome bikes. A year later, they upgraded every single one of their bikes and then dropped the price $100 on every single one of their bikes, of their e-bikes. So they came out with one called the Adventure, and I really like that one, you guys. It's 26 by 4-inch wheels. It's got a, comfort geometry to it. So I'm gonna look to see if those things are still affordable, honestly. And then I want to get a spare battery. And then I'm gonna work it out from there, because when I struggle this much, I don't have fun. I just don't want to struggle that much, you guys. I got like 500 feet down the road and it started raining. That's my luck for you. So I covered everything up with my tarps, like you see here. And then the rain stopped. So I said, you know what? I looked on maps and I could see that I had to get just right here. So I pushed through, I got up here and it started sprinkling again. So I frantically got everything. I got the tent set up and then got everything thrown in there. And I have the 1-wheel trailer on top of the 2-wheel trailer and the bicycle right next to it. And everything is covered up and good enough. Like that's fine. Now I can freaking relax. Well, maybe. I got to get inside and start organizing stuff so I can sit in there, because it looks like there's more rain coming. Tomorrow should be nicer, but I don't know how long I'm going to stay here, you guys. I'm going to stay here until I feel rested, and it's like 98% downhill from here. So going back into town is going to be pretty fun if my brakes hold up. All right, guys. I kind of want to walk around a little bit, see the area now that I'm like got my breath caught and I got a new hammer. Oh man, I see trash over here. Somebody left a can of sardines. That's weird. Gross. But you know what's cool? We can get up on these rocks one-handed. Ugh. Sounds hollow, huh? That sounds really hollow. I don't even think I have service here, you guys. It says 2 bars of 4G, but nothing's loading. My videos still haven't loaded, so I'll be 3 days behind it. By the time you guys see this video, I think it'll be 3 days behind. Woo! Woo! So I just heard a weird noise go by. It wasn't an engine or anything. It was a kid skateboarding down the dirt road. Literally. Where'd he go? Oh, look at this. Did you see him trip over that stick? I pulled my phone out to show you guys some kid skateboarding. He had a hoodie on with like a bunch of graffiti and stuff. The hood was up, and I hear this like, so I look out of my tent and I'm like, man, what the heck was that? And he's just skateboarding down the dirt road. He did have like longboard wheels on a short board. Weird. So this new phone of mine, I bought it off eBay, refurbished, Google Pixel 8 Pro. It's an amazing phone. But one day I set it down and I heard a rattle. And I'm like, well, there's nothing around to rattle. So I picked my phone up and shook it. And I don't know if you guys will hear this, but there's an internal rattle. I've always thought it was the camera. If you look at some of my landscape like shots, sometimes it looks like the horizon's on an angle. So I'm always thinking, well, crap, that's just the lens inside that's turned. So I hold the phone straight, but then it's like this. So I just walked around for a little bit. I've had 5G UC full bar for like 2 seconds. That's how this last post uploaded, the one that I like asked for help for an e-bike. I uploaded that post instantly, and then I got a few notifications, and then everything stopped, and I had 0 bars. I'm like, what is going on? So I walked back over here to my rocks, and it went from 5G 3 bars with an exclamation mark, meaning that it has signal, but it doesn't have connection, to 0. I'm like, man, what the heck? So I smacked my phone a few times, and then it went 5G full bar, and I've had signal. I got on Facebook. I was replying to people. So I wonder if the rattle that's in my phone has something to do with the antennas. So I'm wondering if that's the wire in there that isn't clicked down. Since this thing's been rebuilt, I know they forgot something in there. Obviously, that's what the rattle is, but what if it's my antenna? Oh crap, I just turned around and noticed. Look at how dark it is over there. It's gonna rain. Well, I guess now's the time to check to see if the signal works in the tent. Because it wasn't working here, and then I smacked it, and then it started working, so I'll let you guys know what I figure out. I did have a couple good suggestions. Electric e-bikes and the Aventon Adventure. That's the one I wanted, the Aventon Adventure. That's a sweet bike. Oh, it's gonna be nice, you guys. I really need some help getting that. I don't want to max my credit cards out just trying to get that, so help me. I don't know how else to say it. But I'm gonna get in this tent and I will update you guys with whatever I figure out. So anywhere in this vicinity, I don't have signal. If I go sit on that rock right there, I have full 5G UC. But as I'm sitting there, if I turn my body, like, so I sit down and face camp, just like this, or I like lean on the rock, and I have really good signal. If I turn like this or move here just a couple feet, I lose it all. If I go in the tent, it says I still have signal, but nothing loads. Then I got out of the tent, I walked right back over here, and everything started loading. I'm like, come on, man. I don't want to drag the tent all the way over here and be this close to the road. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to do that. I'm just like kind of worried. Like, if it starts downpouring, I'm going to be a bored guy. I don't have anything to put this phone in to like go walk somewhere, put this thing on the tripod, and then Wi-Fi hotspot back to the tent. I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know what to put the phone in. Oh, you know what? I could probably just put a garbage bag down over the whole thing. I'm going to go walk around over in this area and see if I can find better signal, and then I might just do that. Get the phone battery topped up, and then I'll have Wi-Fi for a little bit. Peekaboo. All right, so right there, my phone has full 5G UC service. So I have my little battery pack hooked up, letting that thing do its thing. And I got the Wi-Fi sharing to the phone I'm on right now. So heck yeah, I think I can actually like get some work done now. I do have that thing uploading to YouTube still from 2 days ago, but what's weird is it just says uploading now. It doesn't give me a time frame. It doesn't give me like anything. I hope it's still doing it, because that's my third effort from doing it. Look at turkey. Sweet. So I made that Facebook post about wanting an e-bike and asking for help, and so many people said to ask for sponsorship. So I sent an email to Aventon. Somewhere on their website, I couldn't figure out how to get a direct, like, I don't know, they have a bunch of like topics you got to pick, and none of them were for like sponsorship or affiliation or collaboration or anything like that. So I just sent them an email through that website, and they emailed me back instantly. They're like, oh, we're so happy to hear that you want to collab with us. Email this, whatever, marketing. So I just sent that out. Wouldn't that be awesome, you guys? Aventon's a great company, and I'm not just saying that. Like, we were so happy to sell those at Action Wheel Sport, and just like top-notch bikes, name brand bikes. And I've actually seen a lot of them. When I was down in Tucson on the Loop Trail, I saw a lot of Aventons, which was pretty cool. But my internet is working on the old phone, so I got work to do. I'll let you guys know what I figure out with anything. And it is kind of getting chilly. The rain is bypassed, but there's a little breeze coming up here, and I may need to get some layers on. I gotta say, you guys, I really don't like this spot. Like, I was so happy to see it as I struggled up that hill, and then I looked over to the dirt road and was like, bam, there's a freaking campsite right here. Well, multiple people have just pulled up and stopped. Like, there's no stop sign going this way, and people will just drive up and stop and stare at me and then drive off. There was a guy in a yellow little Ford Ranger that just sat here staring at me like, I'm okay to be here, you guys. Like, when I first pulled in, somebody pulled down, turned, and then sat here looking at me, and then they turned back out and left.
And I told myself, like, I really don't want to be this close to the road, but I'm out of energy. So it is what it is. Maybe we move tomorrow. No, who am I kidding? I need a rest day. So tomorrow we're just going to hang out. We'll say hi to people as they go by and stuff. I don't know. I just don't like the traffic. I did see a guy go by on a freaking 450 dirt bike. Big old thumper. I heard him coming up the hill. Then he comes by, he looks at me and just rips it. Whoa! Just took off. I heard him for like 3 minutes going down into the valley. You could just hear that thing. Brop, 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 brop. I'm like, oh man, that looks like fun. I miss my little scooters in Florida. All right, guys. Sorry for all my rambling, but I'm like in a way better mood now. There's things that may have contributed to that I can't say on YouTube, but, you know, foliage, lots of foliage. I'll talk to you guys later. Man, this is crazy. So, like, it shows 5G full bars. I don't know if it's going to pick it up now, but whatever. It says full 5G bars and nothing's loading at all. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is stick this thing right by the rock. That's the only place I gotta find where it was working. Let's see. Heard some people talking, so I get out of my tent and look. These guys are just grinding away. Man, it'd be nice to ride a bike that's unloaded. I bet I'd fly up these mountains, huh? Alright guys, it's a few hours later now. The sun has just set, giving us some cotton candy skies. And there's some taillights going off into the woods right there. So that guy pulls in earlier. He said he wanted to just stop and take a break, kind of rest for a little bit. I said, hey, me too. And he's like, I've had a really bad day and I just need to take a break. And I said, hey, me too. That's what I'm doing here. So we sat and chatted for like the past, 2 hours, I think it was. And finally, I'm like, man, I got to cook dinner and stuff. He's like, yeah, I got to get down to camp. So he took off, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up, drop my pan. I'm going to cook up some chicken, put that to the side, and then I have another stir fry packet. So we're making some stir fry tonight, guys. I'm excited for that. The chicken's cooking, and I walked over to the bike. I had to get under the tarp for something, and out of nowhere I hear like paw prints. I look over and this dog comes sprinting by, runs around that little sign, and then runs over, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I had to come like running away around from my bike. I'm like, don't touch my food, puppy. That was such a friendly dog. It was a pit bull, and out of nowhere I could hear somebody down around the corner like screaming. So I'm like telling this dog, I'm like, come on, go home, go get mommy or daddy. And he just takes off. Just starts running down the road. Like, that was a very, very well-behaved dog. And there is a leash law here, but that dog, I don't care about that thing at all. But I do want to let you guys know that it's starting to get dark, and after I eat, I'm probably going to pass out. So I'm going to end today's video right here and wish you all a good night, and I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. So you guys know I can't leave you hanging on what's for dinner. Look at this stir fry. It's got broccoli, green beans, peas, all sorts of good stuff. I'm gonna eat.